Hello everyone and welcome. We are the design bid firm Staj Construction. Here at Staj Construction, we aim to provide a quality product under stringent guidelines. We are confident that we can produce a beautiful Virginia Tech building like the Hokie Center. The only challenge is in the delivery type. As a savvy contractor, we have the superior organization structure and a proven track record of success. We always produce final projects that exceed expectations. Not only are we highly capable of designing and building the Hokie Center, we also stand by our short construction schedule of 8 months at a very aggressive price. We believe our confidence, experience, and can-do attitude sets us apart from the rest. We always view our projects from a standpoint of integrating time, money, and scope. By optimizing these three functions in accordance with our owner's specifications, we produce the quality products that so many of our clients have commended us on. We would be proud to develop this educational facility and become part of the Virginia Tech community. Staj Construction makes this design build project possible for a low price of $6.1 million.
The CEE Hokie Center will be a 19,500 square foot extension to the existing Patton Hall. It will be situated on the northeast side of Patton Hall and facing the drill field. At this location, the Hokie Center will be viewed by many students, faculty, and visitors to the campus, and will embody the tradition, character, and innovation that define Virginia Tech. We are certain that you will find our design to be simultaneously practical and innovative. Autodesk Infrastructure Modeler was used to integrate the BIM, GIS, and CAD models into a single environment that you see here. As you can see, the structure extends the existing look of Patton Hall, making it flow seamlessly with its surroundings. Observations of the pedestrian traffic in this area show two primary pathways that are used by students and faculty. They are shown here on the left and right. The tunnel on the left preserves one of those paths and provides rain and shade protection to pedestrians and bicyclists. There is also an entrance to both the new and old buildings under this tunnel. The path on the right remains undisturbed and allows easy access to the front and side of the building. From behind, you can see how well the Hokie Center blends with the rest of the Virginia Tech campus. The steep slopes and topology of the existing terrain toward the rear of the building created a unique challenge for us. Ultimately, to minimize excavation and other disturbances, the building was designed to have a first-floor entrance from the rear, which is shown here and is similar to the existing Patton Hall rear entrance. Furthermore, clash detection was performed with the building and the terrain. As a result, several basement windows were removed when it was discovered that they were obstructed by the natural terrain. From the outside, the Hokie Center will demonstrate confidence in a growing civil engineering department without diminishing the historic structure that has long been the face of civil engineering at Virginia Tech. It accommodates existing pedestrian traffic and is easily accessible from all sides. Everyone wants their design to be different and to stand out. Our design does so in a way that doesn't take away from the rest of Virginia Tech, but is consistent with the campus as a whole and even the civil engineering department. But that's just the outside. Take a look at what we have done on the inside.
This floor has been designed to accommodate several functions which are as follows. An auditorium for large presentations and meetings, a large storage room to hold lab equipment and other important materials, and finally a few teachers' offices. The basement is laid out in such a way that people who need to pass through can do it quickly and without disturbing any events or teachers that may be using the space. Also, adjacent to the basement is an arched tunnel, which allows for traffic flow to pass around all sides of CEE-HC.
The first floor of the proposed Hokie Center plays nicely into the layout of Patton Hall. This floor will be the first of 3 floors that are conjoined to the floor layout of Patton Hall. We wanted to conjoin Patton Hall and Hokie Center by floor to give the building a large, open, and spacious feel. Also, as mentioned previously, the first floor will have a back entrance leading into the Hokie Center. This entrance will ensure easy access to the spacious rooms within the Hokie Center. Now to describe the inside layout of the first floor. The first floor will contain a multitude of rooms. The main rooms will be grad offices, faculty offices, and a large auditorium. The auditorium will be large enough to entertain 130 students. We also want to promote an educational learning environment to encourage collaboration between students and teachers. Therefore, we place grad offices and faculty offices in close proximity to one another. In addition, all the rooms are quite large and spacious to promote a comfortable environment to learn and teach.
The second floor's design is made for a spatial layout incorporating 4 faculty offices, a space for multiple graduate offices, 2 classrooms, and 1 computer lounge. Each classroom can fit about 20 students and is designed for a better learning space. The computer lounge is an open environment to promote synergy while working in groups, all the while providing a great space to hold lectures.
The last floor of this extension includes 3 social spaces and a few teachers' offices. This floor is meant to be a place where civil engineering students can come to relax, complete homework, or catch up on sleep after pulling all-nighters. These 3 social areas can also be converted into open spaces, useful for many club events like the LDI social event every year or ASE events. Up until now, these events have either had to use off-campus sites or other on-campus buildings, and not take place in their home building. As you can see, this is a section view of our building. From this view, you can see a cross-section of all floors.
Planning on how we wanted to wreck CEE HC, there were components that had to be thought of, including a schedule for the complete project with design and construction activities, along with major project milestones. Also, you had to keep in mind this building needs to be back in functional use as soon as possible, being a hub for most CEE faculty, staff, graduates, and undergraduates. Our schedule keeps this in mind, utilizing our time efficiently and keeping our costs to a minimum. Looking to our schedule, you can see that we are building in an order such that each floor is completed as soon as possible. Breaking the floors down into each component, our major factors in the build are laying down the bearing footings and strip foundations. After that, erecting the steel structure, columns, and the beams for each floor are laid out. After a major section of work is done, for example, the structural steel for the basement, the first floor steel is started, as well as the exterior walls for the basement. Building in such an order that once each big part of the construction is done for a level, that level of the building is getting prepped for the next section of the building. Meanwhile, the other floors are still being erected. This method can closely relate to a stacked building. With this method, we are making every item a critical item. We start our project at the start of May. With this start date, it marks the end of spring semester and the start of the summer semester. Over the summer, the student volume is much lower than it is during the regular year. This gives us a chance to build without having to worry about the building's accessibility due to the fact that there is ample space to hold classes in other buildings. Construction will be extended until the beginning of December, making Patton not accessible for only a semester. In case the construction is delayed, we have a month-and-a-half block until spring semester commences.